All right, the tribe has spoken. Billy Husso is the starter as we take on the Florida Panthers. And again, he had that 922. Everybody else basically has to stay the same. Yeah, Konechny, Farabee have got to be top liners if we keep them. Yep, we're pretty much stuck to how we are, so let's rock with it. Let's rock with it. What did the Florida Panthers look like here in Season 2? How many drastic changes will they have made? Let's find out. So it is Huberdeau, Barkov, and Sam Reinhart, Carter Verhaeghe, Anton Lundell, Gregory Denisenko, Bunting, Nash, and Hornqvist, Luotz-Ryan, Bennett, and Lemico. Bennett's better than the 78, but they're playing him on the fourth line while playing Riley Nash on the third. Great game. It's a great game. Love it. Love this game. It's my favorite game. Defense is Uyghur and Ekblad, Forsling and Gudas, Sherratt, and Ruta. In goal, Bobrovsky and Spencer Knight. Bob had a 921. Duclair is injured. Carlson and Tippett are scratched.
Here comes a pizza. See it?
Pretty rough injury. Z Pops.
Oh, jeez.
I give it a 41.
Guy with the Patriots jacket, and of course he's been asked to leave the ball game for ruining
41 on the primer. You'll love to see it. Will it bring us good luck? But we'll be okay. Swap Hayes and Couturier. I cannot. I'm not allowed to. It's game 1. Let's do it. We upset the Bruins. I highly doubt we're upsetting the Panthers, but you never know. Frankie, how are you? First period, 1-0 Cats. It is Reinhart. Second period, 2-0 Panthers. Oh, God, excuse me. It's Huberdeau. My body is rejecting this nonsense. We go to the third period, down by 2. Against Flyers legend Sergei Bobrovsky. That's not true, but we like to say it. I mean, it is true, but it's not true. Huberdeau scores again. Isn't that fun? We're down 3-0. Can't exactly blame Billy Husso for the... And the Panthers win game 1 4-0. A 30-save shutout. Well, chat, I don't think we can blame the goalie. But at the same time, we need something. We need something to try to jumpstart this team. Let's see if they want to play better in front of Carter Hart in game 2. Let's find out. First period, 1-0 Panthers. Patrick Hornqvist. Yes, John, it's a modified version of what we did with the Penguins. Run. Second period, hey, we scored! And it's Kevin Hayes! Future captain and #1 center, Kevin Hayes. Love to see it. We go to the third, tied at 1. We got a chance, we got a shot. We got a shot in goal. We wasted a power play. Kevin Hayes, our leading goal scorer in the playoffs. And apparently it was on Spencer Knight. You just let Ben Sherratt score a goal. We are down 2-0 in this series. 1 goal in the 2 games. Ben Sherratt was the first star. Bobrovsky did play 13.5 minutes. So that's good. Just saw the Batman. I want to see it too, but I really don't want to sit in a theater for 3 hours, you know? We've been outscored 7-1 in this series so far. 7-1. I mean, Hart was okay in the last game, but at the same time, Jesus. Provorov has sucked. Don't pirate it. I don't plan on it. I will probably just wait until I can watch it in the comfort of my home. All right, Sean. You are, boy, am I going to trade everybody? I'm going to stumble and stammer over my words, certainly. Am I going to have to trade everybody? Forster to the top line. Konechny and Farabee are dropping it. Ender, thank you for the $5. I can't promise that. I can't promise that I can make you happy. Unless me being in pain and misery over the state of this video game makes you happy. In which case, congratulations, you've come to the right place. Game 3, let's rip this fucking Band-Aid off. This series is done. It is game number 3. First period, 3-1. Frost, Vakanainen, and Lindblom. Huberdeau scores. We scored more goals in the first period of this game than we did in the entirety of the first 2 games. 3 times as many to be exact. Second period, now 3-2. Sasha Barkov. We go to the third. Season 3 is going to be a tanking dumpster fire, trade everyone. Yeah, basically. Potentially. Power play for the Cats. By the way, remember when they had 4 shots? Now they have 29. They've had 29 for a while here, though. Goodness. 4 minutes left. Please, God, hold on. Thank you. Provorov scores the empty netter, the one positive he's brought to this entire playoff run. Carter Hart has his best game of the postseason, and we are now trailing just 2-1. Beautiful. Beautiful. The Hurricanes are up 3-0 on the Caps. The Kings and Avs both have a 2-1 split. We go to game number 4. Will the offense disappear again? Probably. First period, 1-0 Panthers. Sasha Barkov, he won't stop scoring, and I hate it here. Second period, 2-1. Gouda scores. Farabee, though, gets it back at the end of the period. Go the third, down by a 1. We lose. We have a 3-1 deficit to overcome, which is brutal. Just brutal. Power play for the Cats goes to waste. Can we please score a goal? Please? Maybe. 4 minutes left. Anytime now, fellas. We're going to overtime. It's not a serious clinching game, and it's not the cup final. Game 4, overtime, after Sean Couturier ties us at 2. And it didn't matter. Sam Reinhart wins it. The Panthers have a 3-1 series lead. Kitty goes meow, basically. Oh boy. Panthers are 1 game away from playing the Carolina Hurricanes in the conference final. It is game 5 on the road. First period, goalless. Second period, goal apiece, Huberdeau and Ellis. And we go to the third. Let's do it. Let's do it as we go to the third. Halfway through. Next goal is likely to win. And with that, the Florida Panthers punch their ticket to the Eastern Conference Finals. They eliminate the Flyers in 5 games. We were never really in that series. And boy, do we have some questions that need to be answered. Just 5 points for Joel Farabee. Making $5 million the next 5 years after this. 3 points for young Tyson Forster. Thank God he's only on his ELC. Konechny had 2 points in 10 games. Doesn't get paid that much, but fuck's sake. Claude Giroux with just 3 points. He has 1 year left on his deal. 1 year at 5.5. Couturier, 4 points and a -7. He's making just a shade under 8 for the next 7 years. James Van Riemsdyk, 6 assists. We know he's leaving. We know JVR is leaving. Lindblom of 4 points in 9 games. 6 points for Kevin Hayes. 8 for Atkinson. Greenway with 4 points, 3 for Frost, 2 for Wade Allison. Defensively, York with 3 points and a -2. Ellis with 8 points, but a -3. Provorov sucked. And then obviously we have to have younger guys like Nickel and Wiley. Wiley didn't even do that bad. Hart finishes with an 897. Husso a 907.
All right.
Yeah. Well, let's find out who's going to win the Stanley Cup, because it won't be us. It won't be us. It is Colorado, Edmonton, Florida, and Carolina in the conference finals. Stanley Cup final is an 06 rematch. Edmonton up 2-0 on the Hurricanes. Make that 3-0. The Oilers are going to do the thing. There it is. The Edmonton Oilers, Stanley Cup champions in 2023. You're close, Oilers fans. You're close. As the Tucson Roadrunners win the Calder Cup. The Edmonton Oilers get revenge for 2006. Connor McDavid had 31 points in 21 games. Draisaitl was up there. Bourgault also up there. Nurse, Hyman, Bouchard. Of course, they added Ryan Suter, Nick Paul, Zach Parise. In goal, Jake Allen. Jake Allen.
Remember all the happy times we had.
Jake Allen. So 2 straight Western Conference champions. Adam Fox won the Art Ross Trophy, for God's sakes. Artemi Panarin won the Hart. Fox won the Norris for the 3rd year in a row. Panarin won the Bing. The Calder to Hendrix Lapierre. Wow, Bourgault got dicked. But he did win a cup, so who cares? Connor McDavid wins the Conn Smythe.
I'll tell you the truth.
Marc-Andre Fleury, the Vezina, and the Jennings. Jack Adams to Vegas. Selke to Matt Duchene. Ted Lindsay to Panarin, Rocket Richard to Austin Matthews, and David Pasternak. They tied. Remind me to check Matt Duchene's defensive awareness, please and thank you. In the AHL, Matthias Emilio Pettersson put up the most points. Jack Studnicka was league MVP. Ridley Gregg scored the most goals. Jan Mizak was the top rookie. Best defenseman Declan Chisholm, and top goaltender Kevin Poulin. MVP of the playoffs was Joran van Pottelberg, formerly of the Detroit Red Wings organization. So at the end of the year, our progress reports. What do we got? Great improvement for Rossi. He's NHL ready. Pretty good improvement for Cam York. Allison got better, but I don't know if he's going to be a regular. That's one guy, Tim. Fan. 2. Thank you for the follow. Oh, Frost got a bit better. Bobby Brink. Lakanainen Claude Giroux is starting to decline. We might want to move him to a contender again. And in the system, Luca Del Belbaluz, up to a 70 at 19 years old. Let's see, Jay O'Brien certainly ready to be signed. Slavkovsky will probably play as a rookie next year. Graham Clark, Niederbach, Hirvonen. We're looking okay. We're looking okay in terms of the prospects that we have. Let's do this. To the lottery. To the lottery. Actually, before we do that, upcoming contracts. All right, JVR is certainly going to go. Everybody else is an RFA. I don't think we have to worry about it. Billy Husso's deal is up. Worth noting. Worth noting. We have 3 first-round picks this year? 2? 3? At least 2. But the Chicago hockey team gets the #1 overall pick. We are not involved in said lottery. That is a shame. Retired players. Eric Stahl, Patrice Bergeron, Corey Perry, Louis Erickson, James Neal, Michael Grabner. Man, how shitty is that Bergie retires so fast. Justin Abdicator, Riley Nash. Again, worth having. Worth having on that line. Matt Martin, Jay Beagle, Ryan Reeves, Michael Haley. On defense, Jack Johnson, King, Nick Holden, Michael Stone, Alex Biega, and company, Anthony Potato. And in goal, Scott Darling and Andrew Hammond. Two legends of the mid-2010s. Corey Perry becomes a scout. And we will go to the draft. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Nobody in the top 10 wants to trade their picks. Duly noted. Maybe not the best time to sell. Really quickly, let's go to Nashville. We'll check Matt Duchene, who has 83 defensive awareness. That was good enough to win the Selkie. Okay. Sure. Sure. In terms of draft picks, we have the 19th and the 27th. All right. We might not be done here. A lot of jerseys in the back. There's 60 more to my left. All right. Well, hey, let's at least explore our options. First and foremost, can we trade James Van Riemsdyk's rights? We know he won't stay. Riley Sheehan in the 7th, Josh Levo, Nick Cousins, Antti Ranta. Let's just take Josh Levo's rights and that 7th round pick. I guess. I mean, we're not going to re-sign him anyway. We know JVR's gone. I'll take a 7th round pick for JVR's rights. Sure. We'll go over to the goaltenders. Husso, I don't think we're going to bring you back. Let's see, pick number 218 from Boston. We'll take pick 215 from the Jets. I can't imagine we're going to bring Husso back. Just wasn't good enough. And yeah, people will be pissed off, but let him be. On defense, what's the market right now for Ryan Ellis? Aha! Do you need a defenseman? JVR is on an expiring deal, so whatever. Quick before they change their mind. Do you need a defenseman, or would I be fucking you over? Oh, God, you really don't need a defenseman. I can't do it. They'd fuck themselves over. They would fuck themselves over long term. Because someone like Sheelington or Anderson would get pissed that they're playing on the 3rd pair, and then they'd decline to like a 78 overall, and then they'd trade them for nothing. I'm not going to do it. I got to stop the AI from being dumb and from harming themselves. I would love to make that trade, but I'm not going to do it. It's not fun for me to fuck over the AI. Let's see who the Chicago hockey team takes number 1 overall. The answer is Matvei Michkov. The answer is... I mean, even if it wasn't morale, it would still be stupid. So, yeah, we won't fuck over the AI. As much as I'd love to make that trade, because holy shit. Yeah, it's the only trade that's out there. For the hell of it, what's the market for Ivan Provorov? Dropped from 35 to 21 points. Absolutely sucked in the playoffs. Man, Calgary really wants to give me Dustin Wolf in that pick. All right, well, Provorov and Ellis are staying for now. So is Cam York. Although both York and Vakanainen, we'll at least explore. Wallstead and Philip Johansson. Check in 2 seconds. Braden Tracy and a Ferrari. Yeah, we're keeping Cam York. I mean, if I were to take back the defenders, then sure, but Dustin Wolf is the intriguing part of that package, more so than the 16th overall pick. Vakanainen, a lot of offers for Vakanainen. Laughlin a second, Lucius, Thrun, Zellweger. I mean, they at least got to be... Like, I need somebody good. 31st overall, 30th pick. This is just a bunch of hot trash. I mean, I'd consider Johansson depending on the overall. Yeah, we'll keep Urhovaakanainen. Thank you. Yeah, we'll keep him. I mean, he's gonna want a decent contract. Like, he's a decent puck mover. As long as he doesn't want a crazy amount. Just for shits and giggles. Yeah, nothing. Is there anybody else here? Not really. I can't imagine, like, McDermott or anybody like that has value. But we might as well check. Yeah, no value for Curtis McDermott. Shocker. We might still revisit that deal with Calgary. We'll see. Is there anybody else? Travis Konechny, you were dog shit in the playoffs. Like, that's the only way to put it. You had 2 points in 10 games, no goals. What's the market for you? Dustin Wolf in 2 seconds. Matt Coronado in 2 seconds. Jeremy Poirier in 2 seconds. Or Ryan Suzuki in a first. But we'd be dealing him to Carolina. Let's let the Islanders make this pick. They get Connor Bedard. So Michkov and Bedard. The Islanders get Connor Bedard. Can't wait for him to be a Leaf in a decade. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. I'm not heavily considering trading Konechny, but I at least want to see how he would fit into their offense. Oh, good. Another bird chirping song. Yeah, he doesn't fit at all. Not to mention, they didn't even play Mangiapane this season. He was an RFA. Like, Getzlaf's deal is up, so 1, 2, 3, 4. They don't have space for him, man. They don't. Or do they? Let Barzal become a Leafer. Why are there bird chirping songs? It's a fucking lo-fi playlist. Get the birds out of here. Trust me, I'm aware of Mangiapane, and I'm debating it. Let me check something really quickly. Yeah, I mean, if I were to trade for Mangiapane and then send them Konechny, it would make some sense. And basically have a Mangiapane for Konechny swap, which isn't the worst idea in the world. And I'm sure Mangiapane would love to be off of that team after what happened this season. Atkinson in the third, or a third and a third and Ryan Poehling. Done deal. We get Mangiapane for absolutely nothing. It's a third and Ryan Poehling. Fine by me. No problem there. I guess my next question is, are there any other RFAs that are out there? Because fuck's sake. Like, if that's what you're going to do with your RFAs, I don't remember if they show up at the bottom here or not. And if not, then yep, they do. Dylan Strohm is also out there for absolutely nothing. We might as well acquire his rights too. Okay, they don't want any trade. Well, fuck you, I'm getting him anyway. Don't you worry, fuckers. I'll be back to get him off of your horrible franchise. Just raid the RFA market. Yep. That is 100% what we're going to do. Because that is the one way I can stop the AI from Kevin Fiala. For Wade Allison in the 5th or Morgan Wade Allison, sure. I mean, I'm not going to use Wade Allison anyway. I thought he was pretty very unimpressive and underperforming. Oh, damn it, a trade went through. Computer-generated Mazzaros on the move. All right, well, hey. Yeah, we're going to RFA Horde really quickly and get these guys on the teams that can use them. Doug Dimmadome, the big old bit drop. Dimma, thank you. I'm sorry I had to bop you earlier, but I'm sure you understand. Let's get Dylan Strohm. Dimmadome, thank you, though. Fuck's sake. I don't want to undersell it. Thank you. Your generosity is greatly appreciated. Oh, boy. All right, Dylan Strohm. Let's get him off of this team. Sorry, I'm trying to focus because obviously we have the clock to contend with here. Who's somebody with like a little bit of value?
Oh, good for you.
J.R. Avon. Shout out to Clover. Thank you for the follow. I mean, we want to keep Wade Allison. German Rubtsov. We're never going to use him. You get rid of Dylan Strohm, because then his paycheck's going to be a bit nicer now. Indeed. Wow, Chicago has the entirety of the second round and nothing else. Rubtsov for Strohm in a fourth. Thank you. Oh yeah, you're making out like gangbusters. You really are. Dumb motherfuckers. So yeah, we pick up Dylan Strohm for nothing. Let's go pick up Kevin Fiala for nothing. And get these guys on the teams that will actually appreciate them. So we'll do Allison in the fifth for Kevin Fiala. Done deal. Any other RFAs that are out there that are looking for sanctuary here on the Philadelphia hockey team for players who don't negotiate well? That's the real question. And again, I probably won't rob the AI when I flip these guys. I'll at least make sure they go to a team where they can be used. Instead of the AI just having them sit there and not play. Those might have been the only three. But even then, 3 fantastic players. Yeah, that was it. Okay. All right. Not bad. Not bad. Well, back to the trade finder then. Let's explore around. So right wings again now. Travis Konechny. All right, Calgary's now out on the deal because Mangiapane's gone. Suzuki in a first for Konechny. I'm not feeling that too much. Yeah, Suzuki's already 22. What about Stupid Tax? Send them back to their team for a good pick. Potentially. I'd want to send them back to their team and take back people, though, that the other team can't use. Like, that's the issue. Detroit takes Adam Fantilli. 4th overall. The Stupid Tax. There you go. All right, so that right-hand side. What's the market on Cam Atkinson? Barclay Goodrow. That's the market. A second and a third. I mean, a second and a third from Carolina. We might as well just keep him. We might as well just keep the Atkinson. At that rate, we're going to need cap wheels anyway. Can I flip Josh Levo? Antiranta's right. 2 7ths. Jake Allen, who just won a Stanley Cup. Let's get Jake Allen's negotiating rights and see how much money he wants. Depending on what the Oilers have in goal. Do you actually have goalies, or are you going to screw yourselves if I take this deal? Oh, you got Smith and Koskinen coming up. Stuart Skinner. All right, I'm taking him so that they are more likely to play Stuart Skinner as their fucking starter. You can do whatever you want with Smith and Koskinen. I am taking Jake Allen so that you play Stuart Skinner. Have fun with Josh Levo. Play Stuart Skinner. Even though Jake Allen just won you a cup. Jesus. Play that man. Nobody else I really want to test the market on right now. Left wings. What's the market for Claude Giroux? Panomarev in a first or Suzuki? Oh, that's tough to turn down. That's tough to turn down. The small beer fridge himself. He's a 76 at 21 years old. Suzuki was a 76 at 22 with the higher potential, but we get a first instead of a second. Do we trade Claude Giroux for the second time? What do you guys think? Do we trade the captain one more time, send him to Carolina? Carolina just made the cup final. I'm not opposed to this. That's a pretty good return. Anybody against it? Chat seems to be very much for it. Claude, we love you. We love you, but we're going to let you go. Maybe we'll bring you back after next season. We're going to let you go again. Off to Carolina from Panomarev and the 31st overall pick. Only drawback is it's a conference team. We're not going to be a contender anyway, so. Nashville at 5 takes Zach Benson. Good for Nashville. Left-hand side. What is the market for Joel Farabee after a horrible playoff? Wallstead and Philip Johansson. How good is Philip Johansson looking? 75 at 23, absolutely not. So we'll be holding on to Farabee for the moment. What is the market for Mangiapane? No market for Mangiapane. What about Kevin Fiala? Well, Vancouver is willing to give up a first and a second for Fiala. Can they use him? If they can use him, we'll do that, and we'll flip Kevin Fiala to Vancouver. 2, 3, 4, 5, so it's close. Okay, couple of third line. I'm not liking it. It depends on what they do with Miller and Horvat. It depends on what they do with Miller and Horvat. My concern, I don't want to stunt the growth of Höglander and Podkolzin. You know? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One of them could potentially be forced out of the top 6. I really don't want them to fuck over their younger talent. But Achari's up. Horvat's up. Miller's up. Höglander's up. If they add Noel Acciari to this deal, I'll do it. Give me Noel Acciari, who, yes, I'll probably flip. And that way you actually have proper space for Fiala and you don't screw over your younger guys. Rejected. We'll make this happen. I don't really know if we even have room for Kevin Fiala. Maybe we do have room for Kevin Fiala. It's just he was never in our plans. And another pick isn't a bad thing for where we're at right now. Vancouver made the playoffs this season too, I believe. Will you take Lungman, who was never our player? He was on the free agent list because Dallas is stupid. Fiala and Lungman for a first, a second, and a Acciari. Will you also take... You know what? Fine. Don't take Lungman. I'm trying to remove asset. It's glitching out. All right, Vancouver. This is going to be a pain. It's because they, the Blue Jackets made their pick. They take Quentin Musty, 6th overall. One more attempt here. I did not expect that this is how the deadline or the deadline, how the draft would go. One more look for Fiala. Now Vancouver. Well, yeah, no, actually, still same thing. First and a second. Again, I want Acciari. I will not let you ruin the development of some of your better players. I won't allow it. Absolutely not. 3rd round pick. Do the deal. Motherfucker. He has no value. Just do it. Stupido. Just do it. God damn it. Will you also take, I don't want to trade Billie Eilish. I'll use more picks, because who the fuck cares? We're going to have plenty of picks. Take a 4th rounder as well, you idiots. You cannot stop the AI from fucking themselves over, basically. Do the Acciari deal separate. Yeah, we can try that. Fiala for the 21st overall pick and a 2nd rounder next year. You offered the trade, you dumb fucks! This game sucks so much. Take the deal. Fiala was dealt to Vancouver, but he's still on my team.